Ladies and gentlemen, the new style rural construction is a major policy for socio-economic development, improving the material and spiritual life of rural people, the main and long-term task of the home political system. New style rural construction is also a broad campaign, attracting resources from the whole society to participate, in which the party committee and commune authority play the leading and executive roles. The Fatherland Front and mass organizations are responsible for propagating and mobilizing. Farmers are both the performers and beneficiaries of the achieved result. In today's program, let's come to the story follow the reportage. Suoi Commune strive to complete the construction of new style rural area by the end of 2021.
Suoi is a purely agricultural commune and an inland commune of Tayzhou district. The commune has 8 residential areas, of which 1 residential area is Cham ethnic people. Implementing the policy of the District Party Committee and the District People's Committee on building communes meeting new rural standards in 2021, the commune has reviewed the real situation of on-fields according to the new rural criteria and developed a project to build a new style rural area according to the motto of inheriting and promoting the internal strength and overall strength of the people to well implement each new rural criterion. New rural construction is determined to improve the material and spiritual life of the people towards the goal of a wealthy people, a strong nation, and an equitable, democratic, and civilized society. Right from the beginning of the year, the Party Committee and the Commune Committee have focused on leading and directing agencies and departments in the political system, mobilizing the joint efforts of officials, party members and people in the commune. The goal is to build communes up to new rural standards by the end of 2021. Realizing that the main economy of the commune is agricultural production, people's income is still facing many difficulties during the process of planning and implementing the project on building a new rural area. The Party Committee and People's Committee of Suoi Commune have focused on directing the synchronous implementation of solutions to speed up the process of transforming the economic and labor structure of the locality, create conditions to increase people's income. When reviewing and working out new rural construction planning, the commune still has many low-level criteria. Faced with that situation, the Party Committee and Commune Committee have led and directed to step up economic restructuring, gradually diversify industries and services, organize the propaganda of the resolutions, guidelines and policies of the party and the state on national targets for new rural construction. By the end of November 2021, the commune has organized propaganda, which was integrated into commune reference, social political organizations and hamlets. Propaganda on the loudspeaker system of commune and hamlet, through meetings with voters, management group meetings, etc. After being propagated, the majority of Catholics, party members and the masses understood the meaning and the importance of new rural construction, thereby actively participating in responding to local campaigns, such as contributing reciprocal funds to build 58 rural roads and 7 works of hamlet cultural houses, with a total amount of over 3.6 billion Vietnam dong contributed by the people so far. For 58 works of traffic roads, 26 have been completed and put into use so far, including 2 asphalted roads with a total length of nearly 1,000 meters, 15 concreted roads with a total length of over 6,500 meters, 9 inland roads with a total length of nearly 7,500 meters. 6 out of 7 hamlet cultural houses have been completed. The communal community learning and cultural center have been built with a full range of functional rooms such as conference hall, library room, radio stations, However, due to the prolonged COVID-19 epidemic situation in 2021, localities must apply directives number 15 and 16 of the government according to the policy of the province and district to prevent and control epidemic. So the works have been not granted to be completed according to the construction schedule. Due to the prolonged epidemic situation, some construction items have slowed down, such as rural infrastructure, schools, cultural works, cultural institutions, but we have reported it to the District People's Committee and local authorities. The investor has accelerated the construction to complete it as soon as possible in 2021. On the basis of accelerating the application of science and technology, especially high technology, to agricultural and forestry production, it has continued to renovate the organization of agricultural production, at the same time increase attraction of businesses to invest in the area, especially in the production and processing of agricultural products, to create added value, promoting the development of rural industries, creating stable and long-term jobs for rural workers. At the same time, it has enhanced the quality of vocational training for rural workers to meet the requirements of enterprises, and in accordance with the project of building a new rural area of the commune and district. Currently, the commune has a garlic butter rice rickets product from Unvin Rickets Farm in Hamlet 7, which has been certified by the Provincial People's Committee to achieve Three-star OCLP, and recently the commune has 4 more products that have been considered by the Provincial People's Committee to meet Three-star OCLP, including Queen Custard Apple of Futomi Transport Business Household, frozen rickets, unwin rickets powder, and dry rickets with citronella and chili from unwin rickets farm. By the end of November 2021, Suoi Commune has completed 18 out of 19 criteria of new rural construction. The commune has set the goal of striving to complete the remaining criteria, which is the criterion number 15 on whole, specifically the criterion number 15.1 on the percentage of people participating in health insurance. Up to now, it has just reached over 81%, while the requirement is from 85%. In 2021, Suoi Commune was chosen as a commune to build the new rural area. With the efforts of the party committee and the government, we have completed 19 targets, which have been basically completed so far. The only one on health insurance has been not completed. There are still about 400 cuts to reach 85% or more. We also have solutions such as assigning departments and mass organizations to mobilize people to participate in order to push up the progress. From now to the end of the year, we will strive to complete this target. The commune has a cultural post office serving the postal sector. Suoi Commune Cultural Post Office has 3 mice and full equipment to ensure the organization of supply and demand for local postal services. Internet has been connected to the hamlet. The commune has 1 radio station and 14 hamlet radio stations spread over 8 hamlets in the commune, which fully meet the local demand for news and propaganda. The number of households using hygienic water and establishments which commit to protect environment reach 100%. Garbage is collected and destroyed according to regulations. The situation of political security, social order and safety in the commune has always been maintained, creating favorable conditions for socio-economic activities to develop. with the dynamism and creativity of the party committee and government of Suoi Commune, which focus on leading and directing with appropriate decisions, exploiting the potential strength of production development, diversifying industries, creating momentum for the socio-economic development of the commune, along with the response of the people and the right orientations suitable to the actual conditions of the locality. Suoi Commune is gradually realizing the goal of becoming a new rural commune by the end of 2021.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's program wraps up now. See you in the next program. Thank you for your attention and goodbye for now.